This is Minutia Men with Rick and Dave.
Dude, what is going on here? I see flags of virtually every country here. I see a whiteboard. It's like a draft. I see these Excel spreadsheets. I didn't even know you knew Excel.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Today was the draw for the World Cup, which is coming to America.
That is a pretty big deal for the Cup.
Pretty big deal for any soccer fan, and I am a huge...
You mean football?
Well, I'm dumbing it down for you. Foosball.
Yeah.
Pretty excited.
You mean foosball? You mean the thing with the handles?
No, it's different.
The little ping pong ball?
It's different. Germany got a good group, and so did America, so I'm excited.
Who's in the German group?
Let's see. I think
it's Poland?
Yeah. First they will conquer Curacao, and then they will conquer... I forget who they have, but they were teams that they can beat for sure. And America has a pretty easy bracket, too.
Really?
So I think both of them are going to go to the next round, which is exciting.
All right, so this is like 60. This is like this is like NCAA round 1.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's more of a round robin.
Right. You play each team in your division or whatever.
Right. Yep.
And then
there are 12 brackets, each with 4 teams. Okay. There are 48 teams.
Well, so you do know math. This is the only math that you know.
Hey, this and batting averages. That's all I can do.
And are you going to any of the games in America?
Well, I don't have any tickets yet.
How can they not be coming to Chicago?
I know. There are no games in Chicago. Well, that was the choice of the mayor at the time. I think it was Lori Lightfoot who said she didn't want them. Which is, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Because the opening ceremonies, last time it was in America in 1994, the opening ceremonies were in Chicago. Yeah, and the opening game was at Soldier Field, and it was Germany against Bolivia.
It was the greatest day of my life.
We went to the Berghof, and we had Schnitzel.
Some Deutschen Eck.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So, wherever Germany is playing, I'll probably go see the one game. But here's the exciting thing. The last game before the World Cup, there's a friendly game coming to Chicago on June 6th, and it's USA versus Germany.
And you call it friendly.
It's a friendly.
But it's not really a friendly, right? Are they tuning up?
It's a big tune-up. It's the last game before the World Cup, so they'll be... It's going to be unbelievable. I'm definitely going to that game. So I for sure will see one USA game and one Germany game. It may be the same game.
And it might be exhibition. It might be spring training.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me give you a hypothetical.
Okay.
You can go see that game or Paul McCartney for the 28th time that you've ever seen him. What would you...
I'm going World Cup.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I have seen World Cup games before, too, when it was here in America. And actually, I went all the way to South Africa to see some games. But I am a fanatic. Okay. I've got a whole podcast about it, Dave. It's called Free Kicks with Adam and Rick, and it's on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network.
Okay. Let's stop this conversation right now, please. I should have not mentioned anything.
It's time for this show instead, which is called...
Minutia Men.
The following is a Tony Lasano podcast, an Opie production on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. This is Minutia Men with Rick and Dave.
And I think we mentioned this before. The last time I went to see a soccer game was with you.
Yeah.
And it was the Fire versus... Omaha or whatever. It was the most horrific experience I have ever had.
It was 0-0.
It was the most boring thing I'd ever seen.
It was bad. But these are the best teams in the world.
So I'm kind of a better, as you know. I got $20. Who's going to win the whole thing?
The two favorites are Spain and Argentina.
Argentina's got Messi.
Yeah.
Right.
Spain is the defending champion of Europe. And they have this superstar young, I don't know, like a playmaker, I guess you'd call him.
And what's his name?
His name is Yamal.
Okay.
And he's 18 years old or 17 or something like that, and he's unbelievable.
And he's probably doing fine with the ladies.
I think he might be, yeah. He's got braces. He looks like he's 12.
Really?
Yeah, and he's probably has to hire someone to keep the chicks away.
So 20
just like when you were 18.
Oh, 20 on Spain.
Spain's a good bet.
All right. Okay. Well, this first story comes right where we're talking about here. It comes out of Germany.
Oh.
Okay. Headline: How do you say headline in Germany?
I don't know.
Or German?
I don't know.
What's headline? German military says thousands of rounds of ammunition were stolen from a parked vehicle last week. Okay.
Is this Jenkins?
Oh yeah,
It sounds like
right.
Jenkins.
You know what? Do a
Jenkins.
Do a Jenkins.
Jenkins.
When you're on the job and you're not doing it right. Jenkins! Time now for Dave to share stories of employee screw-ups. Jenkins! It could only be Jenkins! Jenkins with Rick and Dave.
You're again? How about you're again?
Or Hogan? No, I guess that would be.
Yeah.
The German Defense Ministry confirmed Tuesday that a shipment of approximately 20,000 rounds of ammunition destined for the armed forces was stolen from a civilian contractor's transport vehicle last week, marking the 7th time. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sieben.
Yeah. For the 7th time this year. So
wow.
This is, I know. It's the 7th time military material in the...
what is going on with the Germans?
I know.
There was a story in the New York Times this week that said that Germans don't drink that much beer anymore. What are you killing me?
I don't even know who these people are anymore. A ministry spokesperson said that the ammunition disappeared from the trailer of the civilian carrier's transport vehicle, which had been left overnight in a prohibited parking zone and without proper security authorization. Okay.
You're again.
Okay, hold on. The missing cargo was discovered during a routine inspection on November 28th. At a press conference in Berlin, officials repeatedly returned to the illegal parking, outlining the escort requirements, designated parking rules, and approved route protocols. One reporter even noted out loud during the press conference that they were spending more time discussing the parking violation than the disappearance of the ammunition. A ministry representative then defended the focus. He goes, "Theft is criminal. But ignoring regulations allowed it to happen. We must address the route failure." After a pause, he said, "We wrote the rules, we trained the contractors, we updated everything this year, a full, clear, plain language transportation handbook. Hundreds of hours went into that document. People worked nights, weekends, and then you find the handbook sitting in the glove compartment unopened." Pause. Then he continued to fume. "It's not a suggestion. It's not a bedtime story. It is the handbook."
Okay, they're still Germans.
That could be entitled "How Not to Lose Ammunition." We printed it in 4 languages. We added little icons to make it easy. We laminated it, and we so it would survive the rain, and yet it still lies unopened in the glove compartments. So
wow. So it must be a foreigner that did this. I mean, that's the only explanation.
One opposition lawmaker attempted to lighten the mood during this press conference by saying, "I'm not saying we should outsource national defense to criminals," he joked, "but if anybody asks where the ammunition is, this time we could say it's out of our hands. It's not our fault. Nobody wants a sequel. The first film got terrible reviews."
Wow.
So Germans are having a little fun with this,
Wow.
But
I can almost see the anger coming through the screen there.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Und wie wrote it? It's on 70-pound uncoded offset. Look, it's the lamination.
Clearly, page 74, the 3rd paragraph, it says right there.
Right. "Do not park here. And yet you keep parking here."
Yeah. Exactly. You sent me something that, would you like me to play this right now?
Oh, yes. Yeah. So I've got audio.
Oh,
I've got audio from...
Yes. This is the audio from the press conference?
Yes. Yeah,
okay, here it is.
"What is he doing in the uniform, General Hogan, please?" "Oh, you went too far. I must report this. It would be worth my life if I do not report this."
It's only until tomorrow, and he's going to take it off again. After he steals the tank.
Oh?
From the Panzer Division.
Oh?
He brings it here into the barracks.
Oh, I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
Oh, Schultz.
Your dad hated Hogan's Heroes, right?
Oh, my God. He would, if he came in the room and I was watching it, he would fly into a rage. A rage. It's like, "We were not like that."
We were not that stupid. Look, Hogan is wearing a German outfit. We would have known he was.
The Germans are actually quite brilliant. They almost took over the entire world.
And we made a little mistake.
Yeah.
My dad, on the other hand, loved it.
Yeah, slightly different perspective. Slightly different
POVs, as
yes.
the kids say.
All right, well, I have a story for you. This is, you know what? This one actually requires a jingle. Hope you don't mind. It goes like this.
Oh, great.
Penises in the news. Rick and Dave.
I tell you, this is more than just penises in the news. This is celebrity penises in the news. All right. You know who Paul Anka is?
Yeah, the crooner.
Singer. Put your head on my shoulder.
Is he still alive?
Having my baby. Yes, he's. I think he's 84 years old.
Oh, so he must have been kind of the young one of the.
Oh, he was. He hung out with the Rat Pack. He recently addressed a long-standing rumor that his late friend Frank Sinatra was well endowed.
Okay.
All right, and so someone from Page 6 in the New York Post asked him that question.
Didn't he dated Ava Gardner? Didn't he?
Oh, I'm getting to that.
All right.
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So Paul Anka said that he used to take saunas with Dean Martin, Sammy Davis, Peter Lawford, Joey Bishop, and of course Frank Sinatra. And he said, yeah, it was huge. I don't know what that does for you, but it was huge. I had trouble maintaining eye contact. It was that huge. All right, so that's what he said.
Okay. So Big Frank had some game.
So Big Frank was called Big Frank for a reason, you know that. But here's my favorite thing. So they Page 6 goes back now and says chatter around Sinatra's family jewels started around 1952 when his then wife Ava Gardner made a comment about the music icon's 119-pound frame by quipping to a reporter, "Yeah, 19 pounds of that is cock." She seems like a delightful lass, doesn't she? Anyway, I just, it's a story that has been hanging out there for years and years.
And you decided to flop it up.
So we flopped it up.
You know who else of that era is supposedly like Milton Berle?
Milton Berle, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That is like, he's like,
he used to like show it to people.
Right, exactly.
Like,
right. Like at the Quickie Mart,
There's a story about Milton Berle and Forrest Tucker. Remember Forrest Tucker?
From
he was
F Troop.
Yeah.
Right.
He
my God, Hogan's hero, F Troop.
It's all coming back.
Hey, Rick, you guys don't have anybody under the age of 45 listening. 55.
We're talking about the golden age of entertainment. But there's a story about Forrest Tucker and Milton Berle, and both of them had famously gigantic penises. Yeah. And they were at a urinal. And Forrest Tucker said to him, "Should we have like a measuring contest?" And he pulls out his, and Milton Berle goes, "I'll just pull out enough to beat you." As we do.
Okay, who's the most famous person you've ever urinated against, or not against? That's right, next to.
I don't know. Probably some of those loop guys that I worked with.
Well, Bill Buckner.
Oh, that's right.
When we were at spring training, so I almost really did see the balls through his legs. Through his legs,
yes.
I did not.
Okay,
but he was very nice.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, how you doing?
So anyway, that's our penises segment.
Hey, we got a review.
Yeah.
Minutia Men's Celebrity Interview is the perfect blend of humor, curiosity, and genuine conversation. The hosts make every guest feel like an old friend, uncovering stories you won't hear anywhere else. A smart, funny, and refreshingly human podcast, and that's from Bill A. on Podbean. So,
how nice. Yeah. Thank you very much for that, Bill A.
Time now for Studio Walls.
And the words of the prophets were written on the studio walls. Rick and Dave.
So, Dave, this is the part of the show where we reach into the Rick and Dave archives. And would you believe that it's been 10 years since I released my book, Father Knows Nothing? Well, we got together in the studio, and Vinny and I did a couple of the segments from that book and made them into audio features. One of them was based on my son Tommy, who was a teenager at the time, and I called it the 12 Teen Days of Christmas.
So he would have been how old?
Well, I mean,
the story was
I wrote it as a column when he was
14?
like 15
Okay.
or 15 or 16, and I think you'll get a feel for that. Here we go.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my teen son gave to me 12 hours of sleeping, 11 lost assignments, 10 threats of violence, 9 go-aways, 8 all the snack food, 7 words of swearing, 6 dirty looks. Leave me alone. 4 slamming doors, 3 broken iPods, 2 rolling eyes, and a grunt in response to my query.
That's nice.
The teen days of Christmas.
And he's still in his room.
Yes, but he's 30 now.
Yeah. Here's a feel-good story.
Okay.
You love animals.
I love animals.
Hey, so Wes got his teeth cleaned yesterday.
Oh, wow. We never did that for Ivy.
Well, he had gingivitis.
Did he really?
Evidently, Wes is not brushing his teeth very well. And you know how much that effing costs?
No, how much?
It's like $800.
Are you kidding me?
No. They had to knock him out.
Why didn't you just do it?
Well, we're going to start because so you never brushed the teeth of? Did
No.
you ever brush your dog's teeth?
Never.
I guess you kind of got to do it.
Well, you can give them things that they can chew on and stuff. And
Well, evidently not working. So whatever.
yeah. Ivy was a dainty girl as opposed
so
to Wes.
Took a chunk out of my thigh. Was she anti-Semitic? Do you think?
I think she just hated everybody except us.
Yeah, she hated your mom, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, my mom didn't come into this house for 10 years.
I don't. Well, your mom is not a listener of this podcast.
No, she is not.
Didn't we, after Ivy died, you went over to, like, that afternoon, went over to her house, and she's like, well, think of the mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no more. You don't have to pick up after him anymore.
She was not upset. There was one time, I'll tell you a quick little story. So she was always afraid to come in the house because Ivy was ferocious.
I was afraid of coming out of the house.
And so one time she wanted to go to a soccer game with me and Sean, and I was
football
the coach. We'll start calling it football. And instead of coming into the house, she was waiting on the front step and reading her newspaper, and she's always like 45 minutes early.
Yeah,
I told her to get here like 7:15. She was here at like 6:30,
And to be happy.
Yeah. So
if you're not 45 minutes early, you're late.
She didn't want to ring the doorbell.
Right.
So she sat on the front step, but the steps were cold.
Yeah.
So she went around the back deck and sat on the deck. Well,
Ivy saw that, right.
I didn't know she was there. And Ivy had wanted to go out to take care of business, and we just let her out in the backyard. That's where she would do her business. Let her out, and I heard this rah, 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 like this ferocious barking, and my mother screaming at the top of her lungs. And so I ran out there and saved her life. And then after that, she never went in the backyard again.
That's funny. Well, here's an animal story.
Okay.
Man tries to rescue injured raccoon, gets bitten on the face while driving, and has rabies.
Oh.
Okay. This comes out of Roswell, Georgia. An unidentified man found an injured raccoon in Roswell, Georgia, and being a good Samaritan, he attempted to bring it to the nature center. So he wrapped the raccoon in his coat and held it against his chest as he drove for over an hour to the nature center.
What a good man.
Right. Well, during the drive, the raccoon bit the man's face.
Oh.
Okay. So the man went home.
The ungrateful little bastard.
So he went home and he wrapped and I'm not quite understanding the way this is written. He went home to wrap the raccoon in a blanket with duct tape before continuing to the nature center. So I think it was like when a mob hit or something, and you put him in a blanket, so it
didn't get loose in the car.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, during the drive from his house, the raccoon bit through the duct tape blanket, lunged at the driver, and bit him so hard on his cheek and didn't let go, so the raccoon was hanging off his face.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
So Rocky was pissed, okay? Yeah. So the man arrives at the nature center, parks the car in the visitor's lot. So evidently he's like, I can't park here. This is for boys. So he goes to the visitor's lot. He walks with a raccoon dangling
stuck to his face.
And it goes to the front desk and he goes, I've got a raccoon stuck to my face or whatever.
I'm not just happy to see you.
So luckily, the nature center had some raccoon tranquilizer. It's probably tranquilizer for any animal, right? They doped up the little guy and loosened his grip, and they took the raccoon off this guy's face. The man denied medical attention and just said, "No, I'm good," and left the center. Uh-oh. So we don't know what happened to him. If he's a listener, would you quite frankly,
if you see anybody frothing at the mouth walking down the street,
and he so he learned that he had rabies.
Yeah,
this is a follow-up part of the story.
Okay,
still man is unidentified, but I guess he went to the hospital. Found out eventually a day or two later when he was like urinating green, whatever, and then they learned that he had rabies, and
apparently that's a very painful. I mean, getting the rabies is bad enough, but the antidote to it is.
Do you remember in college when Scott brought home the squirrel?
Yeah, I do.
That
we had a little baby squirrel. That you know how cute the squirrels are, but then we discovered that squirrels may look cute, but the noises they make are like.
It's like, let me out of. Well, didn't we build like a? Well, didn't Scott build like a cage out of a locker?
Yeah,
or something, right?
Yeah, but they're not. I mean, they're not cute at all when you see them. And then he died. He fell off the top of it and broke his neck. Yeah, I thought these things land on. Yeah, that was our last pet in college, I think. All right, well, I have a story for you. This is not an animal story.
Your mom loved that, little Rocky, that little squirrel.
This is not an animal story, but it is another story about disease. Oh, okay. And it's also in this category.
Oh, my God.
Penis in the news. Rick and Dave.
Yeah. Wow. Double penis episode. And this one was sent to me by Ed Silla, the man who said, if this Peter isn't for you guys, I don't know who will do this story. And here it is. A man in Ireland earned the unpleasant distinction of developing an exceedingly rare infection of the penis, one that has a puzzling origin, but may be connected to his work with dead animals.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know.
It's as if this episode is writing itself.
According to an article published by ASM Case Reports on Thursday, the 57-year-old man went to a hospital in Dublin after his penis became red, swollen, and painful. Me lucky charms. He also had a fever, and doctors admitted him to the hospital. Now, they did a more thorough review of him, and they found out that he had been experiencing night sweats and chills and loss of appetite and weight loss. And also that he had done a lot of work with dead animals because he was did like field game dressing, where you shoot like a deer or something and then you field dress it. Yeah. Not sure what that is exactly, but you're dealing with a dead animal.
Your face right now is of complete confusion. And
he's an avid hunter who field dressed game. That's what it says here. I'm just guessing what that means. But they took scans of his chest and abdomen. They discovered that he had tuberculosis of the penis, penile tuberculosis, and then. Okay, everyone, just be ready. The men are going to cringe. The women are going to laugh.
Right.
He developed a large necrotic ulceration on the side of his penis.
Like a blister.
And his foreskin began to break down. Yeah. Surgeons had to mechanically cut out the dead tissue. Oh. Yeah. And after 10 months, his infection appeared to have cleared. The penile lesion had improved. But apparently, less than 1% of all tuberculosis cases are penile tuberculosis, and they think that is because he got it from the dead animals that he.
So my grandfather had TB during the war, I think, or when he was in China or whatever. When you people exiled him, and if you gave me a TB test, I will give a false positive of being positive for TB.
Really?
Yeah, I guess if you're exposed to someone who has been exposed to TB.
Was he a field dresser? Did he go out and field dress animals?
No, but there are stories about how he dressed that I'm not going to get into during the war after my... Yeah, we're not talking about that. No, we're not. But
so that's interesting.
Yeah. So, no, but if I took a TB test, I'd probably... So I'm never leaving this country because...
But it wouldn't be penile.
No.
Tuberculosis.
No.
But I'm just happy I found another potential embarrassing death that could happen to
He did
me.
not die, though. He's okay, right?
He's okay.
Yeah.
But, I'd be too embarrassed to go get this fixed.
Well, if you pass before I do, and I'm sure I'm going to have people, press is going to talk to me.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's the cause of death that I'm going to tell the press.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
it's penile tuberculosis.
Yeah. Please don't print this.
Don't. This is off the record. Yeah. That's one way to get it into a newspaper. All right. We have another show that we do.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, but yes, we do another show.
Minutia Men Celebrity Interview, and we interview celebrities of all stripes.
Yes.
But sometimes real celebrities.
Yeah, sometimes big celebrities, and we break it down into the minutia of their lives, and sometimes it's a kind of a minutia celebrity that we expand and get more information from. And right now, actually, this coming Wednesday, we will be re-releasing one of our classic episodes because it's the holiday season. And this is a holiday episode. This was one of the first. It was the fourth one we ever did. Right, we are going to be re-releasing the interview of Zach Ward, who played
Scott Farkas in
Christmas Story. And this is kind of a historic interview because it's the only interview we've ever done in which I called our guest a dick.
Right. And he threatened to kill us.
Right. And it was at at some points it was fun. Yeah. It was all good fun. And the one thing I remember is we were doing that show from my mother's basement. Do you remember this?
Yeah. And he said something like, we asked kind of a stupid question like, did you ever think that this was going to be 40 years later, whatever? He goes, did you ever think you would be in your mom's basement doing a podcast when you're 60 or we're 55? Yeah. And we were
literally doing that. Anyway, it's worth checking out. It'll be the Minutia Men Celebrity Interview this coming Wednesday. All right, we have another feature that we do at the end of the show.
Do you know that the house is it Cleveland or somewhere? The Christmas
I think
Story,
it's somewhere in Ohio. Yeah,
it's like now with this
it's a tourist destination.
It's impossible to even get close to it because people are.
It's true.
Say, you heard about this new electronic mail?
That new method of exchanging messages between people using electronic devices?
Yeah. What's it called?
Email for Rick and Dave.
So this email comes to us from Brian. No last name given. And by the way,
right? Did John?
Nothing from John S. this week.
So we must have done.
Apparently,
we did a perfect show.
Perfect show last week. So that's good to know. Brian says, do you guys like comedy shows from other countries? I'm into them now. Here's one from Australia that I think you might like, and here's one from England. And he sent me 2 little clips. You want to?
Sure.
Since we like to do the audio, we will do that here. And here's the first one. This one is Australia.
Checking out today?
Yeah, thank you. Room 207.
How'd you enjoy your stay with us?
Yeah, it was very nice. Thanks.
Okay. There's a room service, a minibar, 3 phone calls, and 2 in-room movies. Now, is that on your visa?
Yeah, thank you. That'd be great.
No, hang on. 2 movies? We only watched 1 movie.
It's okay. Just put it on the card.
We're not paying for a movie we didn't watch.
I can assure you, madam, both movies were ordered by your room.
Honey, no need to cause a scene.
What were the movies?
Harry Potter 5, The Order of the Phoenix, and Sorority 4.
I got it when you were in your meeting.
I don't believe this. It appears that my husband likes to watch children's movies about wizards and magic owls whenever I turn my back. Harry Potter? How old are you? You're sick.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty funny.
What is the name of the show?
It's called Comedy Inc.
Okay.
All right.
Very good. Very good.
This next one is the one he sent from England. What's this one is called Wizards of Waverly. No, that's not it.
That's
no,
an American.
No,
that's the one with
it's called
Selena
Boink
Gomez.
Buzz. Boink Buzz. All right. Here we go.
A man has ruined a weekend away with his girlfriend by saying what he was thinking. Our reporter Emma Bradford is at the scene.
Martin Bishop and Eleanor Shaw had stopped at a cosy country pub after a romantic walk when Miss Shaw looked up meaningfully at Bishop and asked what he was thinking at that very moment. The weekend was about to go very wrong indeed.
I was hoping he would say, maybe this would be a great place to bring the kids one day. Or even something corny but sweet, like, I have everything I'll ever need right here.
And what did you say, Martin?
I said, pigs are much bigger than you expect. Just listen to this. One of them was so big you could ride it.
That's pretty damn funny.
So I don't know if you've ever been in this situation with like Bridget, like when you guys go out to dinner just by yourselves, right?
Penny for your thoughts.
Yeah, right.
No, I think Bridget's been smart enough never to ask me that.
Yeah, but there was a
question.
time before, before she got burned,
days.
right?
Yeah.
I remember Michelle. Well, I remember
this. This was like your big nightmare is to be asked this question.
Well, because sometimes, quite frankly, I literally am not thinking anything.
Nothing. It's a blank slate.
Yeah, exactly. Just like,
is the wall white? What color is that?
So what I started to do, what we both did, and we came to the conclusion that yes, we need filler sometimes. Do you remember the sugar packets that had the boats on them?
Yeah,
you know, like the full ringed schooner and whatever. Yep. I learned every one of those, and we would have tests with one another. Okay, which one is that? That's a help.
That's really smart.
And we would read. I'd go, well, you know, that schooner is 6.5 nautical miles. Blah 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 blah. Yeah,
that's really smart.
Yeah. So,
well, there's a tip for all you youngsters out there.
For new married people, it's what year is this? About fourth year of marriage, maybe 3.5 years of marriage. When you're
at year 34, which is where I am right now. It's a little different. Yeah. All right, it's time for our audio avoir. And you know, it's the Christmas season. Yeah. We did the Teen Days of Christmas earlier. Mm-hmm. This is my, I hate the word
White Album?
The word masterpiece.
Okay, your opus.
This is my Christmas masterpiece.
Okay, so this is like the Paul. Is it Paul Abdul? What's the one that? What's the Christmas song that is the number one?
Oh, Mariah Carey.
Carey. I'm sorry.
This is
okay. Yeah.
I'm the Mariah Carey of parody song Christmas writers, and this was a song that I dreamt one night because from the years between 1993 and 2003, I never had any REM sleep.
Right, because you were working on the next bit.
Because I was working like 20 hours a day, and so I'd get just a
That's
few.
Healthy. I
know it's great. I aged like whatever, but so one day I was thinking to myself, I have to come up with a Christmas parody song for tomorrow, and I just had nothing, and I went to sleep for a little nap.
Yeah.
And during that nap, I dreamt the words to this song.
Okay. Well, didn't Keith Richards dream Satisfaction?
Yeah, it's very much like that. And so I got up, wrote down the lyrics, brought it into the radio station, handed it to John Landecker, and he was like, "What?" I said, "It's funny." He goes, "Oh, okay. All right, let's record it."
Right.
Eventually they went in the studio, they recorded it, they got the band together, and this is the song. It's called Blitzen the Unloved Reindeer. And it goes back to 1998. And it's our avoir.
Blitzen the unloved reindeer, who Santa just called Reindeer 8, always had to fly behind Cupid. Believe me, that view ain't great. If Santa doesn't love a reindeer, they have an empty kind of fame. At the reindeer bar, drowning his sorrows, is where Blitzen got his name. One Christmas back in the 70s, Santa was pulled over Oh, Blitzen was a bit too high. The cop gave him a DUI. Now he's in a 12-step program, and Blitzen is sober and clean. But he'd be doing so much better if Cupid ever gave up beans. Blitzen,
one more time.
Unloved reindeer, who Santa just called Reindeer 8. Always had to fly behind
everybody.
Cupid.
The women.
Believe me, that view ain't great. If Santa doesn't love a reindeer, they have an empty kind of fame. Down at the reindeer bar, drowning his sorrows, is where Blitzen got his name. One Christmas back in the 70s, Santa was pulled over. Blitzen was a bit too high. The cop gave him a DUI. Now he's in a 12-step program, and Blitzen is sober and clean. But he'd be doing oh so much better if that nasty Cupid just get home those stinking beans. Yeah!
You know, this could be. We may not do a show next week because all my classes are ending next week.
Okay.
So unless any of our listeners want to help me grade.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right.
But maybe we will. I don't know.
Well, we have to thank people. We need to thank our executive producer, Tony Lasana, with Opie Shows. Thank you, Tony. Thanks to Ed Silla.
Content creator.
Yeah. And also the distributor of this show, the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. And it looks like we're not going to be back next week.
Frank Sinatra, we got to...
But we're going to do one more show before the end of the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll do one more show before the end of the year.
Today is what?
Today is the 5th as we record this?
Just next week might be a little dicey.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe not.
It's whenever Dave feels like it, basically, at this point. But we'll be back again soon with another episode of
Minutia Man.
The proceeding was a presentation of the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. Find our other great shows on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and at RadioMisfits.com. Thank you.
This has been a presentation of Opie Productions.
Tony, can you shut up?